Imagine a world where one decision in Tehran could trigger chaos across the Middle East, and maybe even the entire world. For decades, Iran's nuclear program has been the center of global debates, sanctions, secret operations, and even assassinations. But the real question is, how close is Iran to actually building a nuclear bomb? Today we'll break this down step by step. What Iran has achieved, what's stopping them, and what happens if they finally cross the nuclear threshold. Iran's nuclear ambitions date back to the 1950s under the US-backed Shah. Ironically, it was America itself that helped Iran build its first nuclear reactor under President Eisenhower's Atoms for Peace program. But after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, everything changed. The West grew suspicious. By the 2000s, intelligence reports revealed that Iran was secretly enriching uranium, fuel that could be used for peaceful nuclear energy or a deadly atomic bomb. Since then, Iran's nuclear program has been at the heart of international politics, with the US, Israel and Gulf states seeing it as an existential threat. In 2015, the world finally thought the crisis was under control. Iran signed the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, a deal with the US, EU, and other world powers. Iran agreed to limit uranium enrichment to 3.67% purity, reduced its stockpile of enriched uranium and allowed inspections by the International Atomic Energy Agency. But in 2018, President Donald Trump pulled the US out of the deal, calling it the worst agreement ever. Since then, Iran has systematically rolled back its commitments. Today, the JCPOA is practically dead. So, what's the status right now? According to the IEA reports, Iran has enriched uranium up to 60% purity. Weapons grade requires around 90%. Iran's stockpile is estimated at over 120 kilograms of 60% enriched uranium, more than enough for one bomb if further refined. Iran also possesses advanced centrifuges that can speed up enrichment dramatically. Experts say Iran now has a breakout time of just a few weeks, meaning if Tehran decided today to weaponize, it could produce enough fissile material for a bomb in less than a month. If Iran is this close, why haven't they made the bomb yet? Political calculations? Building a bomb openly could trigger a military strike by Israel or the US. Iran knows this. Religious fatwa: Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has issued a fatwa declaring nuclear weapons un-Islamic. But critics argue this is more political cover than real restriction. Fear of isolation. If Iran crosses the line, it risks total economic collapse, diplomatic isolation, and possibly regime-ending war. So, Iran seems to prefer being a threshold nuclear state, having the capability to build a bomb without officially doing it. This gives them leverage without crossing the red line. No country is more concerned than Israel. Israel sees a nuclear Iran as an existential threat. In the past, Israel has carried out covert assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists and cyber attacks like the Stuxnet virus, which damaged Iran's centrifuges. Israeli leaders from Netanyahu to current officials have openly said they will never allow Iran to get the bomb, even if it means launching military strikes. This creates a dangerous situation. One miscalculation could trigger a regional war involving Iran, Israel, the US, and Gulf states. For Washington, the nightmare is not just Iran getting the bomb, it's the nuclear domino effect. If Iran goes nuclear, Saudi Arabia has already hinted it would pursue its own nuclear weapons. Turkey and Egypt may follow. The entire Middle East could become a nuclear battlefield. That's why the US continues sanctions, diplomacy, and sometimes even secret operations to slow Iran's program. From Tehran's perspective, nuclear capability is a survival guarantee. Look at North Korea. Poor, isolated, but untouchable because of its nuclear weapons. Iran sees the same path. Having the bomb means no foreign power can overthrow its regime. But unlike North Korea, Iran is deeply integrated in the Middle East through proxies like Hezbollah, the Houthis, and militias in Iraq. A nuclear-armed Iran wouldn't just protect itself, it could reshape the entire balance of power in the region. So, the million-dollar question, is Iran about to cross the nuclear line? Experts suggest Iran has already mastered the knowledge and technology. What they haven't done yet is assemble and test a warhead. Producing the fissile material equals a few weeks. Building a functional warhead equals several months to a year. Fitting it onto a missile equals perhaps 1-2 years. That means Iran isn't a full nuclear power yet, but it is a nuclear threshold state, just one political decision away from becoming one. The world stands at a dangerous crossroads. If diplomacy fails, the risk of preemptive military strikes will grow. If Iran does cross the threshold, we may witness a new nuclear arms race in the Middle East. One thing is clear, the question is no longer if Iran can build the bomb. It's when and whether they choose to. And when that day comes, the entire global order could change forever. So what do you think? Should the world accept Iran as a nuclear power like it did with India, Pakistan, and North Korea, or should it do whatever it takes to stop Tehran, even if that means war? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into global geopolitics.